Our top story this morning is about the escalating tensions between India and China as they continue to be at odds with each other. China refuses to de-escalate at the line of actual control, despite several diplomatic and military-level talks that have been taking place since the last few weeks. Now, clashes erupted between the Indian and Chinese troops on June 15th in the Galwan Valley, and both sides suffered casualties in this face-off. Talks were held between Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar and his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi on June 18th. A record 11-hour military-level talks were held between the two sides on June 22nd as well. And then on July 5th, the talks were held between the Indian National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi as well. On the night of August 29th, 30th, and this is the most recent development, China carried out provocative movements at Pangong Tso. Just 2 months after a violent clash at the Galwan Valley, Chinese PLA troops have again violated the status quo in eastern Ladakh. Sources in the Indian government have now said that there was no physical clash between the two forces of the two nations. But they say that the PLA troops had planned to occupy areas which are located on the southern bank of the Pangong Tso Lake in an operation which was launched around midnight on August 29th. Now, according to sources, more than 100 Chinese men were a part of this operation. The Indian side benefited from their position on a higher altitude and were then able to deter the occupation attempt. The sources have once again reiterated that not even an inch of territory will be ceded to the Chinese. Talks between the two sides were held for over 5 hours and they yet again remained inconclusive. The Chinese military has denied the incident outright and is now asking Indian troops to withdraw from the border to prevent any further escalation. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian has said that the Chinese troops never crossed the line of actual control. He added that both the sides are in communication regarding the situation on ground.
中国边防部队一贯严格遵守实际控制线，从未越线活动。两国边防部队一直就现地问题保持着沟通。
Let's now understand what exactly unfolded in this region. The Pangong Lake, which is located by both India and China and claimed by both, are controlled by both the countries. The finger area of Pangong Tso Lake is made up of spurs that rise along the bank of the lake. The presence of the Chinese army continues from Finger 4 to Finger 8. And this latest confrontation took place on the southern bank of the Pangong Tso Lake. The incidents that took place overnight between August 29th and 30th, according to a statement by the Indian Army, more than Chinese soldiers came in along the south bank of the Pangong Lake, and according to the government sources, the intent was to unilaterally occupy areas and alter the status quo. The major flare-up in the Ladakh region takes place as PLA troops have taken position deep into Indian-claimed territory as of now. At a feature known as Finger 4, cutting off more than 50 square kilometers of land that was earlier being patrolled by both sides, Indian and Chinese troops have been engaged in a bitter standoff in several areas along the line of actual control. The formal process of disengagement of these troops began on July 6th.